What's up, Cowboys Nation? Welcome back to Cowboys News TV, where we bring you the latest updates, in-depth analysis, and all things Dallas Cowboys. I'm Dave, and today, we've got a critical topic to dive into, the Cowboys' run defense, which is about to face a huge test. After the Cowboys' 33-17 victory over the Cleveland Browns, there's a lot to feel good about, but there's also a lot to unpack. How ready is this team to handle some of the NFL's best rushing attacks, especially with the New Orleans Saints up next? We'll break it all down, but before we get started, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell. We're closing in on 11,000 subscribers, and with your help, we can get there even faster. Your support means everything to us here at Cowboys News TV. Now, let's get into it. The Cowboys went into Cleveland last week and dominated for the most part. They were up 27-3 2 minutes into the third quarter, looking like a team ready to prove the doubters wrong. But let's be honest, the game started to slip away a little in the second half, and the Browns made it more competitive than it should have been. Dak Prescott said it best after the game, "We left some meat on the bone." And while a road win is a road win, there are areas this team needs to tighten up, especially against the run. So here's the situation, Cowboys Nation. Up next is the New Orleans Saints, a team that not only won their season opener, but absolutely demolished the Carolina Panthers in a 47-10 rout. And let's not overlook the fact that the Saints piled up 180 rushing yards in that game. That's right, 180. This isn't just a team that can run the ball, it's a team committed to running the ball, and that's going to be a major challenge for our defense. But before we dive deeper, let me ask you this: how confident are you in the Cowboys' run defense this year? Are they ready to take on a team like the Saints? Drop your thoughts in the comments and let's get the conversation going. We'll also have a poll up in the community tab where you can vote on how you think the Cowboys will handle this Saints rushing attack. I want to hear what you think. Now, back to business. The Cowboys allowed 93 rushing yards against Cleveland, which might not sound too bad, but 39 of those came from quarterback Deshaun Watson scrambling under pressure. The rest of the Browns' running backs managed just 54 yards on 14 carries. That's not horrible, but it's also not where this team needs to be if they're going to contend with teams like New Orleans, Baltimore, and San Francisco, all of whom have top-tier rushing offenses. The Cowboys brought in defensive coordinator Mike Zimmer this offseason for one main reason: to fix this run defense. Last year, they were ranked 16th in run defense, which simply isn't good enough. You remember those ugly games, right? The Arizona Cardinals racked up 222 rushing yards against us last year. San Francisco had 170 yards on the ground. And don't even get me started on that 266-yard performance by the Buffalo Bills in that nightmare of a game. Cowboys Nation, let's keep it real. If this team is going to make a serious playoff run, they have to stop the run. Period. So how are they planning to do it? Well, Zimmer has already made some adjustments. One of the biggest changes is playing bigger bodies up front. We've got Motzie Smith weighing in at over 320 pounds, and they've added veteran defensive tackles Jordan Phillips and Linval Joseph, two guys who tip the scales at over 330 pounds each. That's a lot of beef up front. DeMarcus Lawrence said it himself, stopping the run was a huge priority in training camp. And you can see that with how they're using these bigger bodies in the defensive line rotation. Even Osa Odigizua has bulked up to almost 300 pounds. This is all part of Zimmer's philosophy. He's not going to let this defense get bullied up front like they did in those tough games last season. And let's not forget about Micah Parsons. Not only is he a pass-rushing nightmare for opposing quarterbacks, but Zimmer has made it clear Parsons needs to do a better job setting the edge against the run. And Micah is all in on this new approach, saying, "He's giving me the keys to the system. Now I feel I can't let him down." That's exactly what we want to hear from our star defensive player, right, Cowboys Nation? Parsons is not just focusing on getting sacks, he's committed to being a complete player who can impact the game in every way possible. But here's where the test really begins. Alvin Kamara is coming to town. This guy is one of the most versatile backs in the league, and he's not easy to bring down. He had 83 rushing yards on just 15 carries in Week 1, and trust me, if the Cowboys don't wrap him up, he'll put up even bigger numbers on Sunday. Veteran linebacker Eric Kendricks knows what's coming, saying, "Kamara is a very smooth athlete, nothing is too shifty. He moves around very smooth and effortlessly." He also pointed out that Kamara is deceptively strong at 225 pounds. This is the kind of back who can not only make you miss, but can also run through tackles if you're not careful. So, Cowboys Nation, here's the big question for you. Do you think the Cowboys can contain Alvin Kamara and the Saints' rushing attack? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to vote in our community poll. Your opinions matter, and we love hearing from you. Let's shift gears for a second and talk about the upcoming schedule. It's not just the Saints who have a strong run game. After New Orleans, the Cowboys face the Baltimore Ravens, who just put up 185 rushing yards in their opener, led by quarterback Lamar Jackson with 122 yards himself. Then we've got the Giants, Steelers, Lions, and 49ers, all teams with solid rushing attacks. This stretch of games is going to tell us everything we need to know about how much this run defense has improved under Zimmer. Before we wrap things up, here's a quick reminder, if you're enjoying this content and want to stay up to date on everything Cowboys, make sure to subscribe to Cowboys News TV and hit that notification bell so you never miss a video. We're on the verge of reaching 11,000 subscribers, and with your help, we can hit that goal even faster. Your support means everything to us and allows us to continue bringing you the best Cowboys coverage out there. In closing, Cowboys Nation, this Sunday's game against the Saints is going to be a huge test. Can the Cowboys stop the run? Can they prevent Kamara and Taysom Hill from running wild? And how will they hold up over the next few weeks as they face some of the best rushing teams in the league? We're about to find out. Make sure to drop your thoughts in the comments, like this video if you found it informative, and share it with your fellow Cowboys fans. Let's keep the conversation going as we head into Week 2. Thanks for watching, and until next time, stay safe, stay strong, and go Cowboys!